When crayon production first began in America in the early 1900s, dozens of companies were competing to dominate the new market of school art supplies. It was an exciting time. Factories were buzzing, creativity was booming, and children were discovering color like never before. But among all these competitors, one company would rise above the rest. A company that would soon become a household name, Crayola. Founded in 1903, Crayola quickly became the king of color. And more than a century later, it still holds that crown. The name Crayola itself was invented by Alice Binney, the wife of one of the company's founders. She combined the French word cray, meaning chalk, with ola, from the word oleaginous, meaning oily. The result? Crayola. Simple, creative, memorable. Today, the Crayola company produces nearly 3 billion crayons every single year. That's 8 million crayons every day. Enough to circle the Earth 6 times if you line them all end to end. From only 8 colors in 1903, Crayola now makes over 120 dazzling shades, from macaroni and cheese to electric lime. But how are these tiny sticks of color actually made? Let's find out. Step 1. The wax foundation. Every crayon begins with a special wax called paraffin. Paraffin is smooth, non-toxic, and perfect for holding pigments. It's made from refined petroleum, wood, or coal. The wax arrives at the factory in liquid form, kept warm inside tanker trucks so it doesn't solidify. Paraffin melts at about 135 degrees Fahrenheit, or 57 degrees Celsius, so the trucks are insulated to keep it hot on arrival. Once inside the factory, the liquid wax is poured into massive steel boilers and heated to around 82 degrees Celsius until it turns completely clear and fluid. It's then pumped into enormous storage silos, each holding up to 65,000 liters of melted wax, enough to fill a small swimming pool. Because paraffin is flammable, workers follow strict safety rules, wearing masks and protective gear. From here, the liquid wax moves to the mixing kettles. Step 2. The color magic. This is where color comes to life. Inside the kettles, the hot wax is mixed with powdered pigment. These pigments are made by specialized suppliers, who follow Crayola's secret formulas for each shade. The powders are dried, crushed, and blended until perfectly uniform. When mixed with molten paraffin, the blend transforms into a thick, colorful liquid, the true soul of the crayon. To make the crayons smoother and more durable, manufacturers add clay and a touch of stearic acid. Clay strengthens the wax, while stearic acid gives the crayons that satisfying, creamy glide on paper. In modern crayons, you might even find tiny glitter particles, or light perfumes that make coloring more fun. Step 3. Shaping the crayons. Once the color mixture is ready, it's pumped into a rotary molding machine. Here, thousands of metal or silicone molds await. The hot wax is injected into these molds, each shaped like a familiar crayon cylinder. Cold water circulates around them, hardening the wax in under 1 minute. Within 60 seconds, liquid becomes solid, and color becomes touchable. The excess wax on top is scraped off and recycled, ensuring that nothing goes to waste. Each rotary machine produces around 2,700 crayons per cycle, and with several machines running, a single factory can create 30,000 crayons every hour. That's industrial art in motion. Ice cube. Step 4. Cooling and quality check. As the crayons cool, they're pushed out of the molds and slide down conveyor belt to inspection stations. Here, workers and automated sensors check for cracks, chips, or air bubbles. If a crayon doesn't meet the standard, it's sent back to be melted and molded again. In the early 1900s, factories could only make one color a day. Now, hundreds of colors are produced simultaneously, day and night with stunning precision. Step 5. Wrapping the colors. Next comes one of the most recognizable steps, labeling. Each crayon travels along a conveyor into a labeling drum. A thin layer of glue is applied, and a machine carefully wraps the paper label around the crayon. Those labels don't just add branding, they help protect the wax from melting in your hand. Each machine can wrap around 8,500 crayons per hour, and multiple machines run non-stop to meet daily target. Step 6. The final journey. After labeling, the crayons move to quality control once more. Random samples are tested for color accuracy, smoothness, and hardness. Only crayons that pass every test make it to packaging. Finally, the crayons are boxed in sets of 8, 24, 64, or even 120, and sent to stores, classrooms, and homes all over the world. The process that began with simple wax and pigment ends as a tool for imagination and creativity. From melted wax to vibrant color, the journey of a crayon is a story of art, science, and history. Each stick carries over 120 years of innovation, millions of ideas, and countless smiles from the children who use them. So the next time you pick up a crayon, remember, you're holding a little piece of history, molded by color, science, and imagination.